Right, morning. Come doing the workshop today. I was going to knock that transit, try and get that thing done, or at least most of it off today. But I've decided against that. I think what I'm going to do today is, no, that's not it. Let's not turn this camera around for some reason. I think I'm going to do some work on the Fiesta. Wait, she's inside. She started up like I didn't even have to put a booster on, but which kind of surprises because it's been sat there for a good few weeks now. But anyway, I'll give you a quick tour of it, give you a quick spec of it. It's a Mk5 Fiesta. It started out life as a 1.3 radio, and but it was the first car actually. I bought it for 200 quid, and yeah, now it's a full road rally track car. I'll start with the interior. As you can see, it's got very little hydraulic handbrake that I've made, full internal lines. They were all braided, but the one from the master cylinder to the bias valve started leaking, so that was a problem. There's my bias valve. It's a ABP, OBP. I can't remember what you call them now. OBP one, which I've mounted there, where the old handbrake used to be. It's got the hydraulic handbrake, which I've made me saying. Knee radio, knee heater. That's a mistake. Don't pull your heaters out. Knee power steering. That's a mistake, especially when you're road rallying. It's okay on track, you can get away with it on track. Road rallying, it's a nightmare. Sparco Evo buckets, say belt 6 points, all mounted in properly, so the bars are welded in and bolted in. Proper FIA seat mount, side mount. Harness just falling out. OMP 6-point cage with a crossbar on the back. I haven't got a harness bar in yet. I want to put that in. I got my spare on a mounted, tied into the back on a plate on a spare carrier I made. The strap stuck and tired now. You can see the mounts there again. A big battery because my other battery died. It doesn't fit in the carrier properly, but it's just started to move it about. The back end's bent because I put it into a tie wall backwards at Anglesey. That's why the boot doesn't shut properly, and it's got a happy boot on. I've got springs to hold the boot on. It doesn't look bad to say I went in pretty hard. It's also why it's got the red kit on, because it was all black. It was lovely and clean, lovely clean black car, and I put it into a tie wall backwards. So I got that bumper off Rob Evans for Nout, because he's a legend. RS turbo, skirts and arches, and my original front bumper, and I painted them all red to go with the business, as you can see there. Polycarb rear windows. Haven't put one in the boot yet because I've got a fiberglass boot to go on. Got a fiberglass bonnet on it, which is what I'm going to do today. Mounted on 4 pins, so it might be hard to get this off on my top with one hand. I don't know whether I'm getting this off one-handed. 2 seconds. So here we go again. Bonnet's off. See me mounts there. It's dirty at the minute, but 2 litre Zetec on Gixxer 600 carbs with a Fox ST170 exhaust manifold, Vibrotechnics engine mount, a Bodge spec engine mount, which is made solid using wheel nuts and cable ties, because my old engine mount collapsed at Anglesey. A 1.3 gearbox casing, IB5 gearbox casing with 1.25 gearbox internals with a quaff diff. ITG filter and the back plate's rattling because I need to tighten it up. So yeah, it's currently on Axe 8s or something, I don't know. I got them as a deal with high spec 300mm 4 pots, bells and rotors on the front, and RS Turbo or RS 2000 twin pot rear discs with inboard drums, but I'm taking the drums out because they never work anyway. Plus I don't need them because I don't have a handbrake and I've got my hydraulic handbrake. I've never really had much to do with these tyres. It's the Advan Neo Varas, I think. Can't remember. Neova, I think. Advan Neovas or Yokohama, I don't know. They look alright, I can't remember. Neova, AD08. There's the ones, man. I can see now when I go at the back. And it's also got a Magnex. It's a massive Magnex back box, but it means it's nice and quiet. It's huge. It makes a bit of noise, but not too much noise. But yeah, that's near enough the spec of the car. Obviously, well, it's got AP coilovers on at the minute. I've got AVO coilovers in the shed that need to get rebuilt to go on. Yeah, there's still a lot to do, and you'll see a lot of it, I think, when I get around to it. But yeah, that's the basic spec of the car for the minute for you. Another thing I forgot about, which is the Durenza full alloy rad, which keeps it nice and cool, which is good. I can't remember if there's anything else to really mention about it, to be honest. It's all this stuff that I remember when I'm doing it, so no, there's the basic spec of it for you. Yeah. At the minute, I think, because the bonnet is just a skin, it's really flimsy. I can't really show you, but with wallows in the middle, especially when it gets warm. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make some fiberglass support across the middle. So I've got a bit of tube that I'm gonna use. I've scuffed over the middle with some 80 on little machine, and I'm going to fiberglass them in there, like that. I'll get that done now. So I got the first brace in. I need to modify it so I can get the second cross in, and then hopefully I'll have a solid bonnet. It doesn't bend in the middle so much. It will still bend a bit, but not as much as it did, hopefully. So while the bonnet is drying, I've got the brace done in the centre. I might need to do more, but I ran out of mat. I am going to strip the rear drums and pull them out because I didn't need them. So the caliper's off. This is the rear disc. You can see it's got handbrake shoes in the centre. It's in there. They don't work. They haven't done since I've had it. I had this rear brake set up, so I'm pulling them out and leaving them out because I don't need them because I've got my hydraulic handbrake. Sack them off.